shining like diamonds. Come on.
Hustle all day, playboy non-stop. 24/7 on the grind, getting wild. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block. Hustle all day, playboy non-stop. 24/7 on the grind, getting wild. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block.
You can bet your bottom dollar I'm a rider by the flows that I'm providing. Sliding slow with open tires round the corner, coasting by a flyer thing you ever seen. Your desire in your dream. Let the fire take you higher. I admire getting green, sitting clean. Hustle harder till I make it. If my daughter's sitting naked, fuck you starving. I'm a
Yo. C5, do the intro. I forgot something.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of AAA Sports. How you guys feeling today?
Sleepy.
Good.
Glad to be back.
I'm gonna say, DJ, we haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome back. How you been, man?
I've been chilling, man. Glad to be off on a Wednesday night.
That's right. You don't get them too
Sure,
often.
you know they ain't
so
gonna
we
call you in
appreciate
for sure?
your time.
Nah, I ain't fucking with them today.
You gotta hit us with a freestyle like Mace did on when they show came back.
I don't know. Mace look kind of funny with all that weight loss.
Yeah, Mace can rap though. People forget that boy really can rap.
Yeah, he definitely come out.
And
They
like
ain't falling
always,
off each other.
we got Big Chicken in the background. How you doing, Big Chicken? Is he there? Let's see. Has he got his mic plugged in?
Man, how's everybody doing today?
Yeah, there
just
he
sleepy,
is.
bro. Just sleepy as fuck.
There you go.
I don't know where he went, Big Chicken, but you want to go ahead and get us rolling? What do you want to start with?
Guess we'll start off with college. We got a lot to go through, so
All right, let's get rolling with the college football.
let's get it started. And the guy who's missing, team, let's do FSU stinks.
Hey, this is probably why he's missing.
You gonna conveniently take this one off?
I'm not here for this one. I don't know what y'all talked about at all.
FSU, man. I cannot believe it. I'm still in shock you guys lost to Boston College.
I mean,
That's
where do
kinda
you
wild.
go from here? Like, if you Mike Norvell, how do you? Because, like, technically, like I was saying earlier, you're not out the college football playoff. You can still compete, but where do you start at?
God.
Bro, it's just sometimes you come into a season and you with all the expectations and you believe that you got it all together, you just realize that you don't.
You know what's wrong?
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Rudy.
No, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, we just don't. DJ, we really came into the season. We kind of knew DJ wasn't the guy that was going to go out there and win it. We thought our offensive line was going to be good enough and our running backs for us to kind of be more ground and pound and him just play game manager. The game man hit even motherfuckers when they wide open.
Right.
So, I mean, that you throw that out the window. And I know he's a senior, and you don't want to get a guy to come there and pay him all that money and you give up on him 2 games into the season. Well, bro, if you don't make changes, you're going to lose that whole team. Like, and he's not the only problem, but if you can fix that problem, it kind of helps you focus on other problems. And he is a problem.
Who is the dude they were calling for? The backup, is he like a sophomore, freshman?
He's a sophomore. What the fuck is his name? He played last year against, even though Alabama was whooping our butt, he looked better than DJ has looked in either one of these games.
It's the Glenn dude, right?
Yeah, Brock Glenn.
Yeah.
I know what's wrong with Florida State.
I mean,
You know what's wrong with Florida State? Truthfully, they should have gave Dion that look. Wouldn't have hurt it.
No, we don't want that dude.
It wouldn't have hurt it. Look at the position that you in. I mean, listen, I'm a Dion fan.
He was 4.
Listen,
12-0.
Listen, bro. But
I'm
what I'm
with Jamar
saying is, listen, I'm not disputing that. You are right. But this is what I'm saying to you, DJ, and this is what I'm saying to you, Jay. At this point, now you see what's going on. Could Dion have made the situation worse?
No. But I mean, yeah, because Dion, with the issues we have, Dion would have gave us some whole other issues because we probably would have got even more talent there. Yes, with Dion being there and Florida State being what it is,
Mhm.
But on top of that, we would have had more other issues with. You think Colorado full of assholes now with a bunch of dudes that ain't never won shit. Imagine you get a whole bunch of dudes that do want to be at Florida State and do like Florida State and go there. Now you're gonna have even more bunch of assholes and troublemakers and hard-headed dudes with ego problems in a garden to gold. I don't know, man. I mean, I get it. I mean, at this point, I don't think you can't give up on Mike Norvell. You just gave him an extension for a bad season.
He was just undefeated last year, man.
You can't give up on him. You got to give him another chance to right the ship.
Listen, somebody got to go. It's gonna be him.
Oh, the defense coordinator.
Your coordinator got to go.
Yeah.
Strength coach got to go. I mean, they don't got no heart.
So, how much of it do you guys think is on the new communicating system?
None.
Oh, 0.3%.
I saw a TikTok that said that neither one of the offensive or defensive coordinators for FSU has like coached in the NFL or dealt with this type of communicating system before, and both of the coaches at Boston Colleges did.
That's true, but I mean, Georgia Tech coaches probably didn't have that great experience with it either, and everybody else dealing with it. So you make a valid point to point out.
Right.
But man, that's where's the heart? Where's the discipline? Where's the fight? Where you looked at a whole bunch of guys that just sat there and played behind a whole bunch of talented seniors and came in with the expectations like they did that last year, and they did. You know what I'm saying? They were a part of it, but they didn't do it. And now you just got a bunch of kids that's entitled, but entitled to what? We ain't win shit. Yeah, we won our conference, but we ain't win shit.
Right. Where's the pride? Like, where's the pride in being at Florida State? Like, Deion wore that helmet. Peter Ward wore that helmet. Look how many greats came through Tallahassee. Where's the pride?
That's why you need Deion there.
Man, don't do that to me.
A person that cares.
I mean, I would say that I agree with you in a sense, Reg, but Mike Norvell was just undefeated. Like,
that's true. That's true. But
now, if this happened next year, I agree with you. Give him another year.
Yeah.
Somebody's head is gonna have to roll. I mean, I'm not saying that Mike Norvell deserves it. Like, I'm not saying that Mike Norvell technically deserves it, quote unquote. He gonna get it though. Let them not win. Well, how many games?
Bro, it don't matter when he get it. If we win if we go less than 6-6 this season, he's gone.
He's gone. He is gone.
Unless he got a good recruiting class coming in.
He's gonna be just a fall guy. He's gonna be collateral damage.
I feel like, if his recruiting class is good, they may keep him one more year to save that. Let him change his coordinators, and then if you come in next year, it's win or lose. Like, you gone if you don't get to a certain level.
Man, all I know is that I probably watched Florida State for the last time this year, especially watching it with Big Chicken. Big Chicken.
Wow.
Not let you and my son, man. They
no,
would not
hold up.
It down, man.
I'm gonna defend myself because I didn't say nothing. I started at the beginning and then it just got sad and then I just quieted down. I was like, this isn't worth making fun of him no more.
He was just giving you looks the whole time, bro.
That's all I was doing the whole time. I just look over, you see a tear drop down. I'm like, this ain't even fun no more.
Hey, man, the announcer said something like Boston College was taking a knee to not run the score up on Florida State. I'm like, yeah, that's sad, man.
Yeah, sad.
We deserved it.
Don't take a knee on me, man. Score. F that. I don't need no pity.
We look soft, so I accept it. We deserved it. What we got next, Big Chicken? Please, what we got next?
Well, since we're talking about Florida State, let's talk about the legend Deion Sanders and his team going against Nebraska.
It's an interesting game. I think Nebraska, but I don't know, man. It's a good thing. It's going to be a toss-up. Take the over.
What is the over?
I'm not sure, but I think it's going to be a lot of points. I like that young quarterback.
Man, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and just call it.
Florida State still ranked?
You say what?
Why the fuck is Florida State still ranked?
We've been now.
No, I don't think they're ranked in the AP rule. It shouldn't be.
Coaches
Right,
hold
well,
on the
before,
camera.
I'm saying after they first
Coaches on the camera.
after they first lost, I don't. I mean, because I'm looking at it now, right? And I know they're 0-2, so I'm just going to assume that that number 10 ranking is after week 1. So what
That's
I'm
how
asking
you-
is
That was
after
after week 1.
Yeah, that's been
but
updated.
how?
It's just that they haven't
You
updated
lost?
it. All the rankings on the system.
They don't update it until after week 1.
What about to say? Because how you are still in the top 10 when you lost to Georgia Tech?
I mean, that's a good
Get that.
question.
Because they didn't touch
I
the
don't get
rankings yet
that.
at all. They didn't touch the rankings yet at all for that.
Listen, if they
Um,
top 25 when the rankings change, I will never watch college football
No,
again in my
they're
life.
not. They're not ranked anymore.
All right. So what we gonna say about this Nebraska after watching? How do y'all feel, or how confident do you feel in Colorado after watching last week's North Dakota State game? Or do we want to say that North Dakota State was just that damn good, or are we gonna actually say it's a mixture of both?
It's
I
a
see the
mixture.
same Colorado from last season, and I watched Colorado get outcoached, outplayed. They just had more talent.
That's it.
Agreed.
You barely won. Listen, if North Dakota State had access to the talent that Colorado has, then not only would they would have beat Colorado, they would have blew them the fuck out. Period.
That's why I say Nebraska probably gonna win.
I think
If you
so,
just
too.
take a look at like all the throws that got him massive yards, it's because the receiver beat somebody because they ran man the entire time. So it's almost like if they actually had the players and the receivers like a Travis Hunter or that type of 4-star recruit, I feel like it would have been a way even closer game than it was, and maybe even a loss for Colorado.
They would have lost.
Yeah. I mean, I'm with y'all. It's the same Colorado team. I mean, they got a superstar at quarterback, a superstar in Travis Hunter. I like Joe Horn Jr., but other than that, yeah.
Yeah.
Their offensive line and defensive line are fucking terrible. Still.
Yeah. If they'd been playing against some of these other teams, a lot of those breakaways he got when he was scrambling, he would have got caught.
I mean, I think if they played the team Michigan played last week, they would have lost.
He needs to go he needs to get the recruits from like Nebraska, Iowa, Wisconsin, and shit like that. That's what he needs to go after, them big boys in the middle, because he can't block nothing and you can't stop nothing. So I just don't understand. Dion,
I'm sorry. I feel like Dion just don't want to put the work in. He'd rather get the transfer portal guys. Like, he don't want to do the dirty work.
Did you guys see what the Big X the Plug came in and was rapping to him? Like, they had a whole concert in their locker room after the game, like they won the fucking championship.
That's the shit I don't
Like,
like.
come on, that's a joke.
Like-
We beating up North Dakota State.
It's just,
Right.
it's kind of crazy because it's
And
like
you wanna
it just
bring
seems
that
like
to
he's all
play.
there for show. It just seems like it's
Yes.
all for show.
He is. It's the same as he was when he first got in the NFL. Must be the money. And another problem with him is Dion is a good talent scout for specialty positions. He can see himself in other players, but he doesn't see the people that block for him. He can find quarterbacks, he can find defensive backs, he can find wide receivers, he can find running backs, but he does not know anything about inside the crunches or whatever the fuck it's called, inside the tackles,
In the
inside the
trenches.
tackles in the trenches. He don't know nothing about that, so he needs to find somebody that does.
He just got to do a better job with the staff he picks, a better job with discipline and which is I'm not shocked when I go and see how his kids act and react, and when you get to watch them and the things with how a lot of that carries over, which is so weird because the Deion Sanders that the coach prime that was at Jackson State and how tight he was on just discipline with these kids and everything, and it's like you got the Colorado, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean to me it appeared that he's loosened the reins and there's less discipline. You see it on the field. It's not like we're making it up, but you see it on the
What
field.
up, fellas?
They're gonna bud in person.
Yeah, they saw you. He said he had to come stop by and say what's up.
What up?
What's going on?
So it's something to see, man. I just hope Coach Prime
Just listen to
Get
him.
it together, man. Somehow, but he gonna have to. The first person he's got to change is himself. You can't fix Colorado to Coach Prime fixes a lot of issues he got with himself and the staff he picks and the discipline that he demands out of his players.
He needs to sit there and realize that he doesn't know every fucking thing. That's the first thing he needs to do. Work on that. Get the right people in the right positions. And I think you'll be okay.
Turn up the wrong one.
I think it goes back to like just wanting to do the dirty work. Roll your sleeves up, get in and recruit. Don't think the transfer portal was good to add a player or two, but like you can't continue to turn your roster around year after year with transfer portal players. You can supplement your roster, but you need to recruit from the high school ranks.
Or
Build them up.
he can just get the specialty players from the draft portal, because most times those are proven, good players. And like you said, you need to fucking recruit them big boys flat out. His number one goal should be for the next season to get the number one offensive lineman that he can get. He can get the best offensive lineman he can get. That's what he should try.
He's got to get a program first.
You said he's got to get a what?
He's got to get a program first. No one wants to go there.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, he's got to establish a good program, a good rapport with his players before you're going to get people that want to transfer to the university there.
Yeah, and you got to go earn it. Like you can't say I'm not going to no high schools to recruit. Like
Right.
you got to go up.
His name will only pull a certain amount of people.
Yeah.
Hey, Vesta.
D80, you awfully quiet over there, man.
That's because y'all full of shit.
Look, there he is. Stone cold right there.
I'm just being honest, man. I'm serious. Like, just hearing y'all talk is hilarious. This is fucking great. I love
Listen,
it.
but
That's
you
why I'm not
can't-
saying a word.
You can't deny the Dion situation. Listen, I want to see
No,
Dion.
I'm not. I didn't say that.
I want to see him win so bad.
Well, Reggie, what I'll say towards what you said is I'll agree with what you said only because Dion said the same exact thing about a week or so ago about trying to recruit the right people. Recognizing that his talents of recruiting only go so far when it comes to recognizing talent. So that's why he's got NFL players on the scouting team to help him do that. So to supplement where he lacks, he's tried to get assistance for that. But again, none of us in this program that I understand have ever built a college team, have been a college coach, or recruited anybody, period. So for us to sit up here and poke our chest out and say what he needs to do to build his program, I think it's fucking hilarious. I think you whatever happens, man. We'll see. Let Dion do his thing, fly or fail. I mean, if he fails, you guys got content to talk about, and we can laugh about it for days, like you've been doing for 2 years. Or we can sit up there and focus on something else. Because again,
I agree with you. But where I disagree with you at is here. When he opens his mouth and says certain things, I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that. Motherfucker, who you think he is, bro? Fuck, you gonna talk about what you gonna do and you're not gonna do? Like, that's crazy.
He can do it. He's the head ball coach. He can say what he wants.
You're right. He can say what he wants, but when he does that, right? When he does that, you can easily be like, well, that's probably what it is because, like, other people are doing it. So,
that gives you content that feeds into the character that you think he is. So, I mean, that doesn't tell me anything. It just tells me that you got the shovel with the dirt on it ready to bury him. That's all that tells me.
I want to see him win. That's the thing.
I don't think you want to see that at all.
No. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I really don't.
I want to see him win more than anything.
In the South, they got this phrase called "talking out the side of your neck."
I'm going to critique you.
Certain things,
I'm going to critique you when you listen.
Language
when
say
you
other
wrong,
things, it ain't the same.
Listen, when you doing something wrong, I'm going to say it. And obviously, by him doing what he's doing, he's not getting the meat and potato players, right? He's only going off of the bling bling. You got to get the inside place. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask the question though. If Nick Saban, Urban Meyer, guys with those type of credentials in the coaching rank, not playing rank, as the coach can get in there, do the recruiting, do the things that Dion, why can't Dion do it?
That's what I'm saying. He's arrogant.
Well, let's talk about that. So Urban Meyer was fired, right?
No.
Urban
Look at
Meyer,
that program.
Urban
For
Meyer
which
has
program?
several sexual issues that had
As
came
a
up when he
coach,
was at
though.
Ohio. No, this is as a coach, Negro.
Urban issues, that wasn't Urban.
It
That
was
was
urban.
Zach
It's
Smith.
urban.
But
No,
not
that was-
those weren't coaching issues. You just happen to be a coach and had issues.
Regardless, it goes towards attitude and mind state is what I'm trying to say. That's the case I'm trying to build if you guys can't see where I'm going with that. So if you have a coach with that kind of attitude and mindset, but you're telling me that because he built this program and he was successful, that's who Deion needs to emulate. I would say no, he doesn't need to emulate that. Let him find his own. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm not saying he needs to emulate Urban. I'm saying if Urban and Nick Saban, who's as accomplished as any coach in our generation, can do the dirty work, why can't Deion do it?
Right.
Let's not worry about his dirty work. Let's worry about his results.
That's what I'm worried about. And obviously, it's not working out.
If the result, if everything sucks and it falls apart, you guys are right. You can get your parade on whatever street you live in or whatever town you at. Great, but again,
right. I don't think. Listen.
You are my favorite player. Ask anybody.
Listen, D80. Look, I don't think I don't think that what he did last year was a failure. I've said it 1,000 times. That was not a failure, and the reason why it wasn't
a failure,
listen, it wasn't, and the reason why it wasn't is because he won more games than before he got there. He has to win at least 2 more games than he won last year, in my opinion. If he wins just 2 more games, right, he's on the incline. All I'm saying is, if he is saying he's not going to do particular things, right, and it's not turning out into these big victories, then obviously he needs to
see. I don't know.
Just tweak it a little bit, you know.
But okay. Here's the issue with what you're saying, Reggie. College football programs, and Jamar knows this as well as anybody. They set their own schedule for the most part. Now, there's teams you have to play, but there's also cupcake teams that you can, in a sense, pay to beat. Okay. Right. So if what you're saying is how he approaches the game, then all they would do is level up to as much cupcakes as possible until you get to the actual, I don't want to say conference play because the conference ain't all that great, but until you get to the actual bangers parts of the schedule. And that would net him 2 more wins. But you don't want, not you as in Reggie, but I don't think that's a good way to go because, again, that's what Ohio State has done for years, load cupcakes up, and then all of a sudden comes the banging part of the schedule and you can't hang. But now, granted, this is before we, were with the Ohio State. I'm talking about like prior to Tressel coming there. That's so don't think, we've been that's what the period I'm talking about.
Yeah. They wasn't that good in the like 90s and shit. Ohio State wasn't all that.
So what I'm trying to say is I think Colorado is in that kind of a perspective when it comes to rebuilding, but I don't want to look at it as far as wins and losses because, again, in college football, you can cupcake your schedule so fucking hard that you can have those wins and losses. But I don't see Deion doing that. He's not shying away from the schools like, hey, we know we can beat y'all. We want to try. Here's $1.5 million for a game on ABC. Here's $1.5 million for a game on Fox. Here's he's actually taking up real games. Like, you guys just don't understand, man. Like, they could really just pussyfoot this thing if it was about wins and losses, but it's really not.
But listen, they already had a game like that and they almost fucking lost.
They did not have a game like that.
Listen.
At all.
Listen, they're not in the same conference as them. What do you mean?
It doesn't even fucking matter.
What do you mean?
Listen.
Yes, it does. It does.
No,
yes,
it does not. NDSU has beaten the last 6 ranked opponents it has faced.
But listen, but the point of playing them is to beat them. Do you really think? Listen.
That's the
do you really
listen?
Do you really think? No. You put them on your schedule. Listen. Listen. They did exactly what you said. Listen. Deion did exactly what you just said. He put a team on his fucking schedule to get a cupcake fucking win and damn near lost.
Hey, remember when App State beat Michigan that year? They only lost to Ohio State.
Yeah, those teams get paid to come in there to play those bigger schools, and you don't pay somebody to come in there to beat you.
Whoop your ass! Yeah, you paying them to beat them.
You pay somebody to come in there to fill up your schedule for those are the team games supposed to.
Right,
it's a pep rally.
Remember, before App State went up, when it was D1 AA. Remember when they beat Michigan?
Listen, where I will agree with you. Listen, where I will agree with you, D80, is now when it comes to 1 AA. Oh, they first class, bro.
Yeah.
They first class now. I'm not going to deny that, but they're still 1AA. So you're still kind of looking down on like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Then
But
that's your
You should
that's your
not.
loss
I
if
don't
you
care
looking
who
down
you
on
is
them.
and how
Listen.
good they are at their level. You as a head coach, if you coach any program on that level, should not go into that game like you are not supposed to lose that game to North
We
Dakota.
ain't supposed to lose, man. But
It's
them
not-
top
it's not a-
teams, that top team, them
Never
top two
mind.
teams play you tough, man. Y'all know that.
I'm not
you can
denying
say
that.
something
I'm
all
not
you want.
denying
You're not
that.
supposed to lose. When
They
Florida
didn't
State lost
lose
to
though.
Jackson
Did they
State,
lose?
when Florida State lost to Jackson State,
Right.
that was a game set up that we was not supposed to lose. That was scheduled like, yo, the Alabama SEC does it, but they do theirs later in the season to more or less give their team.
But let me ask you a
Y'all
question,
made it seem
Terrain.
like they lost though. They got the win.
No. They didn't lose. But Terrain, let me ask you a question, right? North Dakota State, name one team that motherfucking Colorado played the rest of the year that North Dakota State right now that you think that they can beat.
I get, man, it's different though. Man. You
none.
can't say, that ain't no difference from when App State beat Michigan that year, and Michigan went into Ohio State. Ohio State should have blew Michigan out then, right? Because they would have blew App State out. But
Right,
then they
but
only
see,
won by 2 points. They won at the end when Michigan didn't score. They won by like 2 points. The same year they lost to App State.
But Terrain, was that a big ass motherfucking
Big
upset? Or
chicken
no?
on this mother.
I know
That
it was upset.
That
What
was
I'm
a
saying
huge
is-
upset.
But what I'm saying is,
Big chicken, can you pull up the
talking
Colorado
about
schedule,
the rest of people on Colorado. I mean, on Colorado's schedule is going to be way better than North Dakota, right?
They are.
I
They
know
are.
that. But what I'm saying is sometimes that don't mean nothing because Michigan lost to App State and they still should have beat Ohio State.
I give you that. But at the same time, that
That's
was
what
a
I'm saying. Like
huge fucking
sometimes
upset.
sometimes some teams gonna play you harder than other teams, though, man. Like even teams you're
well,
supposed to beat.
The misconception about what North Dakota State is and who they can and can't beat is just a facade because that is a really good team and it's a really good school and they've been that way for the past 5 years. Like this team is no
They honestly can move up just like App State end up moving up.
I say 10. I say 10 years they've been solid.
Hey, they can move up if they really wanted to, though.
I've only known them since what's his name?
Man, the last 10 years they've been balling. The last 10, probably even more, but the last 10 years they've been that team.
The only reason why I'm aware of them is because they play YSU all the time and be smoking they motherfucking ass every year.
Only team I see on here that for sure I definitely feel confident for the North Dakota State is Cincinnati.
And maybe
Colorado State.
Yeah, Colorado State. Colorado State.
I can't read it.
Nice this year?
Yeah, Colorado State. I think that North Dakota State could probably beat Colorado State.
Texas State nice this year?
You say what? Would you say?
Yeah, Texas Tech nice?
Yeah, they got a good court. They got a good offense that returns this season. They've kind of been getting a lot better with this coach that they got.
Texas Tech always has a few weapons now, especially at
I'm
wide receiver.
saying I think they can rock with UCF. I know y'all probably don't believe me, but
No, UCF is low.
I don't care. I think they
low.
can rock with Baylor.
Man, who they beat last year? They beat somebody who
can rock with
North Dakota
Nebraska.
State beat
So
last
I
year.
see maybe 3 or 4 teams they can rock with on
They
that
beat
schedule.
it. They
But
beat one.
again, my opinion don't matter.
We'll see.
Who they beat last year?
We'll see. Because truthfully, North Dakota State ain't supposed to beat no team. They wasn't even supposed to hang with them. So I'm gonna give them credit.
See, that's
because
not
the
true,
recruits,
man.
the
If you
recruits
look
that
at
they got is not the same.
Oh God.
I'm gonna be in and out, man. The draft on the phone. It'll alert me when my pick is up.
What?
A fantasy draft.
You got a thing going on at the same time.
Oh, okay. I'm looking like, what are you talking about, man? The draft. What draft is this?
Yeah, now it's gonna alert me when I'm close to picking, so I just jump out and jump back in. Damn, it's about to come up already.
So DJ, we back with the transfer portal joints, or are you gonna hit us with because I'm lost?
I got.
Again, and not to go back to the FSU thing, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't want to just harp on that.
Sure.
But I do want to point it out there that they did kind of lose again, and now they're officially eliminated from the playoff. And again, I'm not saying that to gloat or be happy about that, but I'm just trying to say that you can have a big time program, a top 25 program, and on paper you can look like you're everything, but when it gets to the field, some things happen, some things don't, and you win or you lose. In this case, Florida State's losing, so we're watching them spiraling. But what I thought was kind of rude and kind of indicative of everything is how they swapped places with who they was it BC they lost to?
Yeah, Boston College.
Yeah. And I don't know how the ranking system works anymore ever since the BCS was over, because I thought I had a good grasping of that. So now I think the rating system is just people actually voting and not like numbers and statistics crunching together to figure out who the top 25 is. So I guess my question to you guys, is it fair to have I shouldn't say 2-loss team. Is it fair to say 2 losses takes you away from the college playoff in the first 2 weeks of the fucking season? Actually, the first week of the season. Is that fair to say somebody has no college football playoff?
It's not fair. It's not fair. No, it's not fair. But to your point, though, you know who North Dakota State can definitely beat? Florida State.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Real quick though, I don't think you're out of it though. Florida State can technically.
They cannot. They are out of it. They are out of it.
All they gotta do is when they given their conference.
It was given the 1%.
If they win the ACC, they're automatically in.
Oh,
that shit is weird.
No, read the rules.
No, they are not automatically in anything. In the college playoff, they are mathematically eliminated already. It's already out there.
But
Look it up.
answer your own question though.
Yeah, they get that large.
How do we know that when everybody else hasn't taken their wins and their losses? So you still have other teams to play that can sit there and end up with 2 losses also. And then we end up with a whole new formula.
I'm already telling y'all.
I get what you're saying because Florida State sorry, but
it's not me saying it. It's not me saying it. The ATP came out and said it yesterday when they lost. It's like it's over, mathematically impossible.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. If they win the ACC, you don't think that they're in for 12 teams?
They win. You win your conference.
I'm just telling
you automatically get the bid. If you win one of the top 4 conferences. The champion from the top 4 conferences get an automatic.
They got another loss coming. That's all. But
yeah, they do.
Right.
I mean, this is what the point is based off the question he asked is like, how do we feel about that? I don't understand how you do the math when you don't have all. And I'm not saying you, D80. I'm saying in general, how do you do the math when we don't have all the numbers for the equation yet? The season still has to go on. You got Georgia that could take a loss or 2 losses.
See, that's what we think. But it's not. Again, there's something outside the equation that we're not factoring. And again, I don't have the answers. When I saw the statistic come out yesterday, I was kind of floored because I'm like, man, how are you going to tell a team that you're statistically eliminated from the college playoff, and it's the first week of the season? Like, again,
the 2 teams Florida State lost to, how I feel when you lose like that, man, they should be able to schedule the rest of their games. They should be able to schedule the rest of D2 games, like D2 teams.
I will say this. I think it would be a very fair bet, a very safe bet, if you were to make that bet that Florida State is not going to make the playoffs. I would say that.
Oh yeah, it's a safe bet.
Oh, bro,
that's what they're saying. But if they went out, they not. But I get there's no way they're gonna win the race. There's no way they beating Clemson. Do they play Clemson?
Yeah, even if they win out. Yeah. Even if they win out, I would say
they not beating both of those
just
teams
as bad as we did.
I would say
you put another quarterback in and he started balling out, which we don't see. You said they got to fix those drops and everything else, man.
Yeah,
even if Florida State went out, I would say I would bet everything that they don't make the playoffs.
I would take that bet because I keep harping back on it. I keep harping back on this though. In the rules of the playoff, if you win your conference, one of the Power 4 conferences, you get an automatic bid. They're out of it for an at-large bid. But if they win out, and let's even go back to what Jamar was saying. If you win out, that means you beating Miami. I mean, you beating some good teams. You may get an automatic bid.
We'll be the ranked. We'll be the ranked Miami. We'll be
Them could be top 10 teams.
But they have to have 2 losses as well. You have to beat them and make sure that they lose twice too.
You don't necessarily need 2 losses no more though. Like it's a committee.
No, this is what I'm saying, DJ. This is what I'm saying, DJ. Say for instance, if Florida State go undefeated the rest of the season, right?
Right.
And say they beat everybody else in their conference. You have to make sure that, for instance, Miami's in your conference, right? Say you beat Miami, right? And Miami only has 1 loss. You're not getting in.
You're gonna have to beat Miami twice for the.
You win your conference. Yeah. That's the rules.
I'm saying let's take
now how they rank you, they can do, but you win your conference, you're in. That's just the rules.
But you're not gonna win. You know why you're not gonna win? Because Miami's only gonna have 1 loss.
Depends on who they lost to and what their rank is in the conference. Who you lost to all matters. So let's say Georgia Tech goes on and only loses like maybe 2 games, and let's say Boston College only loses like. They lose like 3 games, but they play somebody, and either one of those teams beat or lost to Miami, however that plays out and stuff. So you can still win your conference. What DJ is saying is right, is from the standpoint of mathematically, any at-large bids, you don't have a shot in hell.
Oh no.
And the way we look, we don't have a shot in hell anyways of winning the conference. But hypothetically speaking, if we want somehow, shape, form, fashion, luck falls into the things that need to happen, you can get in. We can get in if we want our conference, but it's a lot of things that have to happen. And that's the only reason I said before is that I don't like the whole thing of when he first asked the question, because we don't know what's going to happen with the rest of the players. And when I mean players, the other teams, to figure out what's the final equation. Because if you got SEC teams beating up on each other, so now you got what? Now you're going to have an Ole Miss maybe with 2 losses, but they somehow beat Georgia or somehow beat so-and-so. You're going to have a lot of people fighting for different spots and whatnot.
And then just to add on that, like, what if Miami is 1, Notre Dame is 2, Florida State beat them back-to-back weeks? That's going to look good in the eyes of everybody voting. And how you beat them matters. What if you end up blowing Miami out?
Yeah,
What if you end up blowing a number 1 Miami team out or a number 1 Notre Dame team out? That's going to help. It's too early to say that they're out. You just got to refocus. Play football.
The issues we have are going to take us. Hopefully, we can get better as we go, but it's going to be a lot more bumps and bruises because the way we still played in that game and the way our coaches react, the way Mike Norvell just looked like he was lost. and I know Mike Norvell knows he has to, but I swear he's fighting, pulling the plug on DJ only because, I mean, this kid, you promised this kid you would help him get right and be able to this was his last chance to go out there and prove that he can be that guy to make it to the next level. And he's squandering it. And your team's not helping him any, but he's damn sure not helping himself. All right, what we got next, Big Chicken? Talk about struggles.
We got another team that I feel like is going to struggle. We got to talk about I was about to say Mexico. Michigan versus Texas.
The Quinn Ewers show.
We don't need no backup. Yo,
I predict that Manning will be in the third quarter.
You think Ewers is gonna struggle?
No.
Blowout.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
You talking blowout?
Yeah, I just got a feeling, man. I don't know. I just. This is not a good game for Michigan, you guys, man. I'm sorry. To beat a team like Texas, man, you got to have firepower, and I just don't feel like Michigan has it. If this was like last season, I think Michigan would edge them out, especially with that run game, that ground and pound. But I just don't see it.
Yeah. Can I say I'm the only person that felt like, and I know that brother wanted this job so bad. He should have said no. He should have probably turned it down and went somewhere else.
Sherrod Moore.
Yeah, Sherrod Moore. Like, I just felt like this, with everything going on, it felt like they were like, yeah, we're going to give him to him because that's what the players want. But this is like, he's a stopgap for the next 2 to 3 seasons till they figure out what's going on with all these penalties and everything else, and they come up out of that and able to move forward. And I felt like he just seen the opportunity, was like, yo, I believe in myself. I can get us through it. And fuck that, believe in myself. I don't believe in the tools and everything else that's coming along with it that you're going to give me, and what we're about to take on is going to help me be able to be sufficient enough. So I had to get that out there. I feel like the brother kind of helped.
You think it was a mistake?
I think it was a mistake for him to take the head coach job here.
I think he made a mistake picking the wrong quarterback. Like if you want to be a running team, you should have played Orji. He ain't good. Don't get me wrong. Orji can't throw the football, but you want to run the ball. The other dude can't throw the football either. At least Orji will open up running lanes for Donovan Edwards and them.
But that offensive line isn't who it was last season either. So, I mean, I don't know. I think he probably just sat there, seen them both. Orji can't throw. The other kid probably is a better thrower, but that's probably not saying much. And the offensive line looked horrendous a lot during that game. They look like Florida State's offensive line at periods of time during the game.
No, they look like Colorado offensive line.
I think that again, he took the job at a bad time. You already got the odds stacked up against your ass. You're in the same fucking conference with goddamn Ohio State, who we know is gonna get more talent than you. You lost all that fucking talent. Harbaugh done fucked you over. You're doomed.
Now you got Oregon, USC, all these other people in the mix. These other sharks in the lake, or sharks in the ocean. Our shark can't get in the lake, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, man. These next couple years is gonna be fuck around and find out.
Man,
but wait a minute.
Yeah, I hope we don't become another Ron Rodriguez. That dude. Oh my gosh.
Do you really think he's gonna get that opportunity to stick around a couple years? Because after a national championship, if you don't put up 8 wins, 9 wins, bro, you might not be there next year. This is Michigan we're talking about. I don't want to see that happen to you, but you know, that's
I think he could, depending on like sanctions and all that stuff. I think he's gonna survive this year, unless
gosh, Jamar.
What?
I don't mean the number one player in the world just lost in tennis. She just lost. Like I just need a moment.
Breaking news.
Man, she just fucking lost. Oh my gosh, and I'm so excited. Jessica Pegula, daughter of the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, her old girl. Yeah.
She just knocked out the number fucking one player in the world. Wow.
Bro, they was hating on her. I mean, we'll talk about that at tennis because
okay.
They was hating on her, but yeah, I want to talk about that. Yo, so who we got? We picking before we move on. So who we got? Everybody got Texas winning, or who going for Michigan?
Texas winning.
I got Texas.
I'm gonna go with Michigan. I don't think they're gonna win.
It's gonna be a close game.
I don't think Michigan is gonna win, but I'm gonna pick them because Texas. I don't know. To me, they be a lot of hype. They never really win it.
That's what I was just getting ready to say. I was going to pick Michigan too, just because Michigan has been really competitive these last couple of years, regardless of if not they lost guys or they're going through trouble or they lost their coach, yada, yada, yada. I mean, the competitive program is still built around there, so I think Michigan is going to take this one in a close game.
Michigan should.
I'll tell you this one, C5. Your history has never helped you win it. Not you as in C5, but history has never helped the team win a football game. But I hope it works for you guys on this one.
You're right. It comes down to a lot of things.
Yeah.
We'll see. Okay, Quinn, you were like, okay. I'm a forking leg, y'all motherfucker.
We got next, Big Chicken.
Well, next up, we got Jeremiah Smith the truth?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
David Boston reincarnated.
Bro, and then some. Right? What they call him? Baby Julio? Baby Julio Jones?
I'm scared, though. I'm scared, Jamar, man. I feel that Jeremiah... Oh, I'm not going to even say it. Never mind. Keep going. I'm not going to say it. I don't want to wish no bad on nobody.
The cool part is they're still loaded at receivers. Something happens. They're still loaded with other talented receivers that are going to be future draft picks. But he just stands out above and beyond the rest of everybody that we see. Him and then the kids from the receivers from Alabama.
That young dude?
Yeah. These freshman guys are coming in, man, like beyond prepared.
Isn't that kid 17 years old?
Is he what? Are you serious?
He still should be in high school, I heard.
I just saw that today, bro. He's 17 years old.
Dude from Bama?
Yeah.
Yep. I think his name is Ryan Williams, right?
Ryan Williams. Oh, my. Only 17?
Yeah.
Wait, how tall is he?
He is 6
Please don't
foot.
say. Oh, I was about to say, please don't say 5'8", because he did look
He's
small
6
on
foot,
that field,
175 pounds.
Okay. Wow.
He sounds like the receiver for the Eagles. What's his name?
Oh, who? You
Smith.
talking about? What's his face?
Devontae Smith.
Yeah, Devontae Smith.
He's nice.
Is Bud? Are you a Michigan fan, man? I'm getting Michigan vibes from him.
Yeah, he is. He a Michigan fan.
SMH.
I gotta do a better job of choosing my friends, man.
And that's not a college.
Oh, hell nah.
JJ might be the most talented receiver in the country right now. Off pure God-given ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Runs deep over here. Runs deep. Pause. Yo,
Yeah,
no, Ryan
we'll
Williams.
see come November, sir.
Yeah, Ryan Williams is nice. They said the kid from Auburn. Auburn has a nice receiver, freshman receiver too, that tearing up some stuff.
What about that DB on that Alabama DB that got that one pick?
Oh, he only a freshman too?
I mean, these guys. Oh my gosh, man, somebody in trouble, man. I mean, I know we're not picking Alabama to win no championship or anything like that, but these guys ain't no joke, man. I told y'all Jalen Milroe was coming, and that boy is coming. Trust you me, it's gonna be nasty in the SEC, man.
I don't. You know what? It's so weird. Everybody was counting. Like, I think Bama's gonna beat. If they play Georgia again this year, they're gonna beat Georgia again.
I agree.
I'm
the offense to do
you
it.
count a team out that has a head coach that just had his team, right there for a national championship game, right there at that point, and he's a damn good coach. He did that with that talent, and then you give him what was left over at Bama.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Yeah,
I listen, bro. We already talked about Florida State, so you too late.
Oh, you talking about Miguel here?
Yeah, he at the bottom.
Oh, what's happening, sir?
What's cracking, DA? What's popping?
I didn't even see you on there. Okay. Oh, I see DJ on there. Okay, because I thought he dipped out. All right. Okay.
I'm kind of in and out.
DJ might want to change his name.
Man, I can't believe. I'm just in shock right now, yo. I'm at a loss. Just give me a moment. I need a minute.
And that's what. If you part of the Bills, that's what they do. They win.
Man, I see. All we do
Except
is
for Super Bowl.
win. No matter. Oh wow, why you gotta do that? Why you gotta bring
the tennis about to be the Super Bowl. That's all good.
Fact. We gotta take out and get it.
I ain't mean for you to catch it straight to Randall. My bad.
I see you, man. Damn.
All right, let's get through two more college things in the top 12. Let's talk about Oregon's offensive line struggling versus Idaho.
They looked bad.
Man, I don't even.
Since day one, y'all niggas boo boo.
You know what? Hey, I got a question, bro.
What?
This is what I don't like, and I'm gonna bring up Prime in Colorado with this, right? How come when Colorado, beat North Dakota State, it was they barely beat them, right? But how come with Oregon being ranked, the number they're ranked, and they struggled against this team, why is this not a big talk?
Yeah, you ain't hearing nothing about it.
I think because Oregon was dubbed like the media darling all off season. I done seen so many people pick them.
So they don't want all the people that was picking Oregon to win the Big 10 this year. Everything else don't want to look stupid on their picks. So they all kind of shy away from it and hoping that Oregon gets it together. But the smart guys in the beginning of the season was like they lost too much on that offensive defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And they lost the quarterback.
Mm-hmm. They said, oh boy, looked all right, but the offensive line just was trash.
Oh, okay. I didn't watch the game. I just saw the score, and I don't want to say I laughed, but I was excited. So no, because they're in the Big Ten this year, so they're gonna have to bring it, man. And now, granted, I think they play Rutgers or whatever, one of them Maryland teams. So I fully expect Oregon to stay ranked, to stay hot, up until they run into a big boy, and it's over.
What we got next?
And then we got Florida's coach's last season.
Who?
Florida, Billy Napier. Do you think this is last season away after the last?
You, baby. We took care of business.
Florida's that ship is sinking, bro. It's not looking good, man.
Should have played that freshman a lot sooner. You might have had a little bit of a better chance.
He ain't Tim Tebow.
Yeah, Tim Tebow's not walking through that door no time soon.
Nah, brother. Hey, Billy Napier, it was fun while it lasted, bro. But goodbye.
You got to go.
But now it's kind of crazy because it's getting worse with a lot of these teams that should be good because of the NIL deals, man. Like, motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Listen, motherfucker playing Alaska for motherfucking NIL deal good. You feel me? So
yeah.
So this shit fucking up a lot of people's teams right now. Because a lot of these teams people used to go to, man, they ain't going to them teams no more. Because now now it don't matter what college you at, motherfucker gonna see you. And plus, man, shit, man.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers look like some street boo boo. And I'm glad because my the Hurricanes are my team, so we put belt the ass on them motherfuckers. That shit was retarded, man.
It was bad for Florida. I felt bad watching that game, man. I really did.
They just looked outclassed on every level, man.
I don't even like Florida.
That boy Cam Ward, the truth though. Now, talk to me.
Damn it! Miami just came with a bigger purse than we had for Cam Ward.
Y'all would have had him because he said that was one of his schools too. He was thinking about.
Wow. Oh man, that could change Florida State fortune.
Hey, Miami came in with that big bag. I was like, oh my gosh, we can't. A little bit too rich for our blood. Hey, DJ.
Hey, that boy DJ from FSU said he had his shit on the parlay for under and shit.
Damn. That's wrong, but so right. All right, what we got next, Big Chicken?
Well, next up, we got Turan's top 12.
Yeah.
Get it.
Man, bullshit. Why the hell you got Ohio State number 2, bro? But let me tell you something. I'm with D80. Dog. Alabama would mash on Ohio. Alabama would mash on them niggas, bro. What I was saying with that game, what I didn't like about the game, what I knew Ohio State was going to win, but they didn't win how I wanted to win. How Alabama mashed on them niggas. Alabama scored like what 69 points or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Bro, how much Ohio State scored? Like 33 or 40 something points.
52 or something like that.
52, but it took them forever to get to that motherfucker. I'm like, bro, they went. Bro, when I was watching the game, I'm fucking with Turan.
You know
bro.
it's
It was
sad
like
when Cass said
3-0.
somebody scored
3-0 the whole first quarter.
That's crazy.
Last year, when I see Michigan struggle against what Bowling Green.
They did that.
Somebody terrible. It's week 1, week 2. Niggas got to get better. I don't think Alabama can beat Ohio State.
I bet you put no money on it.
I would.
Okay. Hey,
I think if they play right now, I believe Alabama would win only because of quarterback play. But like later on in the season, I don't know. It'd be a toss-up. But plus, you would never hear me publicly saying going against Ohio State, so I don't know about that part. My issue is the fact that we got Notre Dame above Alabama in that list, and we don't sure that's not a fact.
Hey, Pimp's fuck up too.
Yeah. Yo, I mean, if I got
didn't they just beat LSU though, and they already was up there?
Who, USC?
LSU was ranked 13.
LSU. All right, since old boy.
No, I was talking about
Y'all said Notre Dame.
Notre
right?
Dame.
Who Notre Dame just beat? No, they ain't beat LSU. Notre Dame just
Texas
beat.
A&M. I don't even know how
Texas A&M was ranked 20.
They
Yeah,
were.
we beat Texas A&M. And Texas A&M always be banging with Bama, and they stink.
Bro, I don't know how
man.
they rank Texas A&M like a top 20 program.
But I'm saying Texas A&M every year they hang with Bama though, don't they? No matter how they get killed by other teams, they rank 20.
But the
Notre Dame
SEC
just had their way with them.
it's not a fair thing because SEC teams bang like that, man. Like I think either maybe Jamar or Reggie said it earlier. Like their harder parts of the schedule is in the beginning of the year, and then they lay out the cupcakes toward the middle.
And this list gonna change every week, man. My list gonna change every week.
I'm just kind of curious of how you saw that. Like I don't.
They looked good against Texas A&M. Bama don't look good, but they said they played them. They played trash teams too, though, right?
Yeah, they played
that well. One.
So why you put Miami at 12? They played a trash team too.
Come on, man. At least we win. At least we won, nigga. You lost the Boston College. I called that shit. I called that shit too. I called that shit. I said Boston College gonna beat them up.
Oh wow.
Hey, bro, it's not like it was hard to see that shit after how we looked against Georgia Tech. I called the shit too.
Hey, I called that game too. Shit.
I might be in the minority here, but I don't know if eye test really should matter week 1. With no preseason, you're dealing with college kids. Give them a couple of games before you really start saying ranking.
That's fair.
Yeah, we do it, but like I said, it's gonna change every week. The only thing that ain't gonna change is we know Florida State ain't gonna be nowhere near it. Only thing we know for sure.
Facts, bro. Listen, throw your shots, bro, because they deserve it. The way we look, we deserved it. Man, let's jump into news, man. Let's go to news. We're gonna play the thing for news.
In the news.
Start it off and let's talk about Caitlin Clark for Cheryl Swoops.
Somebody fill me in. What's going on here?
I'm about to say, what'd she say?
So Cheryl Swoops basically was she's had this thing just like a lot of the older players where they just kind of tired of Caitlin Clark getting a lot of credit when there's so many other people that have laid the foundation in the game. And so, she goes out of her way to not acknowledge Caitlin Clark at given chances. So I guess Stephen A. Smith and them called her out because she was doing the telecast and talking about how Indiana Fever was balling now, and she named like the other 3 good girls, but would not acknowledge or name Caitlin Clark at all for the reason why they're playing like how they're playing or whatever the case. And so when she got called out on it, so it was a big old thing with that. Cheryl Swoops, but also what's the other? Monica McNutt caught some flack too because at the beginning of the season, I mean, they were kind of saying like everybody else, like, yo, she's good, she'll be good, but she ain't all that. But nobody expected the second half. None of them girls expected the second half out of either Reese or out of Caitlin, the takeoff that both of them were taking with the game. I felt like them girls got comfortable. The worst thing that could have happened to the other WNBA players is the best thing that could have happened to them. They got that break and didn't have to go play Olympics, so they got to get rested. They got to sit there and get right. And I believe it was D80 or somebody else or Reggie Center saying that break could be good for them to kind of adjust to the game while everybody's all playing in the Olympics. And that's what happened.
I said that.
Yeah, so D80. So, yeah, and that's what's happened. But Cheryl Swoops goes out of her way and to kind of like throw shots and kind of like just not acknowledge Caitlin Clark for where she's
So
at.
she's a hater? Was that what we're saying? She's a
hater because she's made it personal and not just doing because she's a commentator too. She's made it personal and everything else.
But why we doing this with Caitlin though, bro?
You said what?
Why are we doing this with her? I mean, listen, LeBron done took these fiery dots his whole career with old heads hating. So she's a superstar coming in on that level, pretty much how LeBron came in. Besides, she's coming through college. So what's the problem with people wanting to do? I don't see what's the problem with it. You acting like Denzel on every movie when he saved every white girl in these movies. That's how you like Denzel.
Well, it's because it's not me. It's just us sitting there. It's everybody noticing. At some point,
Yeah.
she consistently starts to prove people wrong, and then but people just don't want to just come up with that thing, and they keep riding that horse because they just don't want to be right. It's kind of like the whole thing with the whole Oregon thing we just said. Like everybody kind of picked or said this one thing, and now that that's becoming less true, you like I want to come off my point that I made. Like instead of just sitting there saying like, "Yo, she got better than a lot quicker than I thought she would." Like she's gotten thing like. And she's taking off, and she's showing everybody. It went from she's not better than none of those girls on the Olympic roster to now she's looking like better than a lot of them girls on that Olympic roster. And it's not just her. Angel Reese, the same thing. Like they both are just transcending players. She's transcending. Both of them are. And it's just you got to accept.
It just come with it to me though. I ain't mean to cut you off. It just come with it to me, man. Like I say, man. LeBron been dealing with this shit for he done proved shit after shit after shit. It's always gonna be something. So, and that's how that's what comes with greatness, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, but once you voice your opinion on something, I'm the same motherfucking way. I'm gonna stand on that shit. I don't give a fuck how great she gets.
Yeah, but if you're wrong,
hey, she trash. She ain't got no right hand. She ain't got no left hand. I'm gonna keep saying something. Shit,
but Diallo, if you wrong, you wrong, right?
And I'm gonna stay wrong.
No, see, that's not a good mentality to have, man. I mean, it's funny and all that, but that's not really a good mentality to have.
Especially if you're a commentator. If you're a commentator, you do it professionally on live TV. In your opinion, especially when you're great in basketball, and there's a lot of respect for you from that game, so people kind of take your word to mean something. So there's one thing to have your personal take, but when you're a professional and that's your job, also,
that's where the facts, man.
I see. The problem is this: is what it is, right? She's excelled so much in a little bit of time. You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, it's like I get it, and I get what D80 saying. I'm just being funny. It's to a point.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, man, you got. Hey, man, she the truth, but this is no different than any. That's why I keep the LeBron comparison. It's no different from all these old heads having these old feelings. Saying,
MJ went through it too.
He ain't that guy. Like, what more can I say? What more?
But the difference is for one, this is new to the WNBA, and for two, we're starting to see the way that these players behave. These players, I don't want to just say women, but these women are behaving and acting like gatekeepers. They kind of understand or kind of get a picture into like, I see why y'all league struggles a little bit. Because y'all gatekeep, because everybody like, yo, we built this. And so the older players want to protect something that they feel they've been a part of. And Michael Jordan is a perfect person who went through that, where you had a lot of people that just didn't want to pass that torch. Luckily for him, well, like Caitlin Clark, the WNBA is on her side, like the NBA was on his side, like, hell nah. You see these numbers? We struggling. Michael Jordan came in and from a selling a product movement saved the NBA. Caitlin Clark came in basically, and she's saving the WNBA. And you got the gatekeepers that.
Yeah, you're right. She definitely is. I think more so. I think a lot of them women who came before her, who are not getting put on that pedestal like that, who were good players, they feel disrespected.
That's what you stole my fucking point.
Yeah, so they feel, you gotta think about it. It's levels to this shit, right? So I feel like when they're not paying homage to these people who made a platform for this person to be at this level, that's the problem. You can't, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's an old head mentality. Like, man, fuck that shit. Well, say my name. You know what I'm saying?
I was just about to say that point, Diallo, man.
So it's it's disrespectful, bro. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like if they add these other players who was up there with her name, I think they'll come across different. But when you just saying this is the greatest player of all time, you just leaving out all.
But is it disrespectful or is it jealousy though at the same time? Because it's like, just because you didn't get the opportunity to make it shine like that, it doesn't necessarily take away from how you did.
I'm gonna say this, C5. That's just like, say you the best engineer who came out who started this platform, and people just gonna skip past you to say, oh, this the new motherfucker right here. I mean, they don't have to mention you, But it just levels the shit. It just shows respect, and you just
I
showing
get
that
it.
that's just like you would never say anything about basketball without bringing up Michael Jordan and certain other
But if
players.
all these motherfuckers hating on you, I'm not gonna bring them up regardless. Cause fuck you guys, I'm doing this shit on my own. I'm
Yeah,
sure
no,
that's how she
I'm not
feels.
talking about Caitlyn. I'm just saying how the other players who feel disrespected. That's why they coming off this way. You know
Yeah,
what
but their issue should not be with her. Their issue should be with the issue should be with themselves, and then taking a look out at the outside from the media and different things like that. But listen, like bro, like Rod, I just don't get, because they emotionally and their emotions are detracting away from the opportunity that they're acting. I don't want to sound sexist, but how
Say it.
you know what I mean? It's just like
Say
it's like you got all these family. Listen, we see it how many times in families where all the cousins and aunties or whatever case are all tight knit or whatever. They got the issue with they tight knit, and if they holding the family together, and then the son marries this new chick, and she comes in and she lights out with organizing, bringing things together, and trying to do her part to help with the family contribute.
You don't want to say it.
And
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna cut you off. I'm gonna say it. The bottom motherfucking line is these motherfucking women is not thinking logical. They're going off. They all in their motherfucking feelings about some goofy shit. Instead of being a fucking logical thinker like a motherfucking man, it's like, you know what? We're gonna use this woman for this platform and we're gonna boom this motherfucker. And they will not do it.
And then everybody,
do it because
and then everybody and their mama will have a name.
Yeah, you know what? If it takes off, guess who's they don't think. If it takes off and she grows the league and the other girl, her and Reese, guess whose retirement check increases? Theirs do.
Crazy, bro.
More money in the pot.
It's crazy, bro. That's just like a woman to burn out. That's crazy, bro.
But I think I'm gonna introduce another word into this that we haven't brought in, and I think it's fear. A lot of times when and I'll say this in the hood, like when the hood gets gentrified, nobody remembers those shootouts, the fun parts of Big A's, the hanging out at Smokey Joe's. Nobody remembers any of that kind of stuff because it's now shopping malls, Chipotle, and Starbucks. So the old generation or whatever was there is gone. So that fear of my name not being remembered, that fear of my name not being talked about, that fear of being forgotten is all in their face right now because they see
erased.
Yeah, they see the sport moving on to a different platform, and they're just afraid.
Damn. This was my block in 09. Look at that.
It's my block, punk.
Hey, bro, you right, because how many I used to think like that, like, yo, you see, oh, there goes the neighborhood. You see somebody jogging through your neighborhood as well, like, oh man, they're about to gentrify this motherfucker. Instead of sitting there looking at it, especially if you own that home you live in on that neighborhood, like, yo, we need more motherfucking
like my property value
about to go up.
But you don't see that. You sitting like, man, I missed the shootouts, man. I missed the dope dealers on the corner, man. But no, you don't. But you know what I'm saying. No.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Anybody got anything else you want to add to that? Did Teran freeze? Oh no, there you go.
Teran looking like Bishop T.D. Jake down there.
Teran, you got any C5 or Teran? You got anything you want to add to that?
No.
Okay. Let's go, Big Chicken. We got to start speeding through these.
Yeah,
let's go next in the PGA Live match.
PGA Live match is coming up.
Oh yeah, the live with Rory McIlroy, Bryson DeChambeau, Scotty.
Oh, you said LIV?
Yeah, Live.
Oh, okay.
Live, not live.
It's Live.
Yeah.
Oh, Live event.
Yeah, that's the
who else
Saudi Arabians own that.
Who else is golfing with them? It's one more.
They own all the top players in the world, so it's got to be like Bo DeChambeau. What's that other short dude name? I can't think of his name. It's a couple guys that I'm trying to see who's in that picture right there.
I just saw there. I think it was like a four golfer golf thing, something or other.
What the fuck is this guy's name? It's like the one dude who won $25 million last week.
Damn, you won how much?
$25 million. But again, the Saudi Arabians, they increased the money for all the golf tournaments now. So we're getting PGA now jumped over to Live. So they're together now. But
yeah.
But what happened? Yeah.
Go ahead.
But what had happened was Live created this Live thing and started paying their players quadruple what the PGA was paying their players to win tournaments. So then the players started jumping over to the live tournaments because they're like, man, I want to get 15 million, I want 10 million. And they offered Tiger Woods $1 fucking billion to join the live tour, but he turned it down because he's a U.S. patriot and he didn't want to cause any conflicts with that.
Man, bro, see, that's how you know he ain't American. Because the American thing is to go ahead and take that motherfucking money.
Yeah, so live is just the new PGA thing where they got billions of dollars worth of Saudi money pouring in, so all the best players in the world are competing for some crazy ass money, man. It's amazing.
Yo, did you hear that dude that was trying to help Colorado out, and he went over to Saudi Arabia and was trying to get them to be do NIL deals so Colorado could get more players? He was trying to start a sponsorship, NIL sponsorship group up.
Man, that's scary,
bro. If he'd have pulled that off, bro.
They could have got any player they want to in the world.
Yeah. All right, what we got next, Big Chicken?
That's deep.
Well, next up, we got the 76ers considering to move to New Jersey over arena deal issues.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell y'all. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. That's all I got to say is I think they bluffing just to get a new deal.
I do too, but I'll say this: the reason why it's kind of scary, y'all, is because Philly is only a bridge away from New Jersey. So that could really fucking happen, y'all. Like, I'm dead serious. It's like one bridge that separates the two states from Pennsylvania and New Jersey. So if they really, really, really wanted to move, I don't think they want to, but they could. And that, I think they're using that as like a scare tip.
Leverage, yep. Scare tactic, yep. Everybody got anything else to say on that?
That'd be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What we got next?
76ers.
Next up,
I might even like
NHL player Johnny. I'm not gonna be able to say his last name. Someone can say it for me.
The dead guys.
Gaudreau, yeah, the brothers, yeah.
Oh, rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, man, that sucks. The one wife is expecting Matthew. Wife is expecting to have their child, and Johnny is the one who's pretty good. I think he plays for the Blue Jackets.
Yeah, he played for.
Yeah. They gave him a shout out, man. But damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Prayers up for their families, man.
Prayers out to their families. They were struck by a drunk driver.
Damn.
Yeah, man. And what we got next, Chicken?
Fuck.
I'm not gonna be able to say his name.
Jaziati,
the
Who?
top paid player in NHL, making $112 million over 8 years.
Oh, I have no idea who that is. He played for the Oilers? Okay.
Yeah. Jaziati.
I just started watching hockey like last year, so I'm like, all I know is Florida Panthers and fucking Edmonton Oilers. Oh, never mind. I guess I should know this guy.
Hey, man, all I know is get your money, young man. Get your money.
He was balling out, if I remember correctly. He was balling out in the Stanley Cup.
Man, shit. I gotta go rewind, man. Fuck.
You know what, Big Chicken? Don't say the next one. Save it for it to roll into play the intro for. Let's go right into tennis. The 80s.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I normally don't rap about shit like this, but I figured, what the hell? Niggas gon' ride, niggas gon' ride, niggas gon' ride each and every night. Niggas gon' ride, niggas gon' ride, niggas gon' ride each and every night. Niggas gon' ride, niggas gon' ride, niggas gon' ride each and every night.
The sun don't shine where I stay. Niggas getting built in my hood. Every night I'm on my knees looking for a way. Please don't forgive me, I got an AK.
Niggas know,
The sun don't shine where I stay. Niggas getting built in my hood. Every night I'm on my knees looking for a way. Please don't forgive me, I got an AK.
Niggas know,
The sun don't shine where I stay.
All right, y'all. Let's talk some tennis. Your boy's major excited. Oh my freaking gosh! What just happened is the number 6 seed player in the world just took out the number 1 player in the world. Now, I don't have all the stats just yet because this shit literally just happened while we was on air. So I'm kind of spazzing right now. But Jessica Pegula from Buffalo, by the way, just ended Iga Swiatek. Swiatek is coming off her best year as a pro. She has not dropped a set in 13 freaking matches. That is crazy. And she's almost coming off a Grand Slam where she's run 2 major tournaments and going into this tournament. She was the favorite to win the freaking U.S. Open, and she just dropped like a bunch of flies. I mean, this girl dropped like she got hit with a Mike Tyson right in the 4th round. I'm telling you, it's over. It's lights out. 2 sets. It's done. Jessica Pegula is now a freaking legend. Forget the Buffalo stuff. Forget the New York stuff. This chick just etched her name into history, even if she doesn't win the U.S. Open, which now she has to be the favorite because she just took out the favorite. So she's going to enter the next semifinal with a big bullseye on her back. But Jessica can handle it because, you know, she's Bills Mafia tough. But yeah, so that's my segment on tennis. I don't want to go in because we're like an hour and 15 minutes in. But if y'all want me to do more, I could do more. But I just wanted to talk about that because that's so fucking phenomenal. You guys don't really understand what just happened. This prize for the U.S. Open is like $1.5 million for the winning, and pretty much Iga Swiatek. I don't want to say she spent the money, but you could see what she's gonna do with it. She's ready. It was right. Man, I hate to say it like this. It's kind of like having It's kind of like having the number 1 team with the number 1 quarterback, the number 1 running back, and the number 1 receiving squad lose to somebody with a backup quarterback. That is like a Cardinal sin. They get the coach fired. They get the GM fired. That's basically what happened. So come next season, Iga Swiatek is probably going to have a whole new squad holding her down. But you do not be the number 1 seed and losing 2 fucking straight sets. That is criminal. That is sinful. You go to hell for that.
Wait, so did you hear all the backlash and the hate that she was getting from everybody? Because they were talking about it's unfair because ever since she was little, because her parents, her dad owns the Buffalo Bills or whatever case, she's been getting the best trainers and everything else since she was like a little girl.
Hey, a lot of people get the best trainers, man, and you know what I mean, parents. People get parents that, you know, that's athletes getting big money and getting off the chain trainers and they don't be doing nothing still.
Bronny James.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Sound like a bunch of haters in the room.
Yeah, thank you.
No. What I'm saying is, no. Hey, listen. People have to learn the difference between hating and telling the motherfucking truth. Listen, you just sat there and said on one hand that people was crying about her having the best of the best help, best trainers and all that. Bronny James had the best of the best, and he's still the worst of the worst. Fuck all that. Nobody hating on Bronny James. That motherfucker terrible. No, terrible.
Hey, they say if you ain't got nothing positive to say, don't say it.
Yeah, man, we ain't heard from Reggie.
If that was true, if that was true,
Hey, Reggie was 0 dark 30 and came out of nowhere with that.
That was
crazy.
All we saw was your damn flag.
Somebody got drafted 2 months ago. Let it go.
Listen. You gotta keep that same. Listen, you gotta keep that same energy with Drake. That's number 1, and number 2.
Let it go.
I forgot the number 2. Nobody hating on that man. What I kid.
But I'll just close it out saying this. But we're gonna skip the LeBron part. Jessie Pegula, her parents are billionaires, yes. But from watching her react and the way that she does things, you would never ever know that she was raised in that kind of environment. And I'm not making an excuse for it. I'm just saying that she was given the best of everything and she had the best opportunities. But that does not help you beat the number 1 player in the world. I'm serious. Like that, you could. I don't care who you are. You're not. Iga Swiatek is no fucking joke. But what I think it is it's a Jessica Pegula's mentality that she feels like she's a dog in these streets. Like she was taking the subway in New York with no fucking security, and of course nobody knows who she is. She's just a little white girl. But anyway, but her mentality is she just raw like that, man. So again, just throwing her name out there. And of course, since she won tonight, you're going to see her in more commercials and more things and being more known and more popular. But at the same time, she's still a dog and she's still a beast, man. So regardless of being a billionaire's daughter, she still had to come through the mud.
Right.
And we just heard her. That was her barking at Miguel's house. Says she a dog. I know he quit.
Nah, my dog barking could hear somebody hating on Bronny James. That's why he barking.
I told you.
Hey, listen. In all fairness,
and then also
Reggie was helping make the point because he was sitting there saying, "You still got to show up, even with all that advantage that you got. You still got to show up and play the damn game."
What about the Williams sisters? Look, what about the Williams sisters, right? They had absolutely fucking nothing but their dad getting beat up in fucking gang-infested goddamn courts. You're all kind of shit. And look.
Facts. All right, we got anything else for tennis before we jump into NFL?
The semifinal between Taylor Fritz and Francis Tiafoe is jumping off, I think, tomorrow night. It's an All-American finale to see who goes into the U.S. Open Finals. And right now, Sinner's playing Medvedev, and he looks like he's winning. So I fully expect him to go into the final. But yeah, it's going to be an American in the finals, and we haven't had that in some years, so it's exciting. That's all. Salute to y'all, yo.
Sweet. Let's jump into NFL, Big Chicken.
NFL news.
GM season.
Killer, what up? Trap.
Let's go straight into it, and let's talk about Trent Williams signing a new deal for 3 years, $82 million.
I'm gonna give you the Jets fan perspective.
Bro,
damn.
The 49ers getting all this money from, man.
Right, man. They paying everybody.
Wow. Same place Golden State getting their money. Shit, what the fuck?
But it's different though with the what's up? I can't think of shit because I'm fucking tired. I know.
Bro,
NBA contracts are almost NBA contracts are almost guaranteed. NFL is not like that.
Well, I'm not talking about that. He said where they getting the money. I'm talking about the cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so they can hide theirs in the bonus, right? That's how the NFL gets around it.
Man, I didn't know that until they did that with Deshaun Watson, man. That shit blew my mind.
So you can sit there and offer them this and say it's guaranteed, but then your guaranteed is disguised or hidden within the signing bonus, and then you can still move that around and to free up. You can say, hey, well, we'll just give you this amount, but then next year we'll owe you this amount, so you can still fluctuate it. That's crazy.
Man, it's deep. Like, the $230 million that we owe Deshaun Watson, they took 30. They took 30. Man, Diallo, man, just give me a second. They took.
Hey, that sounds crazy when you said it though. Even though he's being an asshole, and he said it, he started laughing. I'm like, damn.
Deshaun Watson did to y'all what he did in all them court cases. He raped y'all.
See, that's what
honestly though. At the time, it seemed like it was bad, but now it's not even that bad of a deal. For real.
No, it's a genius deal.
Well, if I could get this out, stop making me laugh, man. The 25 to 30 million that Deshaun was to be paid this year, the Cleveland Browns restructured his contract, wiping away them owing him that money for this year and switching it into a signing bonus, kind of like what Jamar was saying. So it won't count against the salary cap. And they did that mainly because they thought they had an opportunity to sign Brandon Ayuk with possibly without giving up Amari Cooper. I know they said he was in there, but they were trying to restructure Deshaun to possibly keep, him and get Ayuk in the fold too. So now that they restructured Watson's deal, right? We could possibly pick up some key free agents. Now I don't know how it's gonna happen or whatever, but the Browns got $30 million to play with now, and I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could just wipe away somebody's salary off the books like it was never fucking there, and then just transfer it to a roster bonus or whatever, and all of a sudden now you got new money. So,
only thing that sucks is, but Deshaun Watson's got to take it. It's hard to get the players to agree to it because of the tax hit. But he's been playing so ass and missing so much time. Take this.
Man, y'all just hurt my.
Hey, y'all ain't gotta worry about nothing because y'all got Jameis Winston. serving up dubs around that mother. He gonna come in serving up dubs.
Serving up interception.
Crab leg.
Man, don't hate on Jameis. I like Jameis, man. He's
The
dope.
turnover machine. Mr. 30 touchdowns, 30 interception.
30 for 30.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna put the ball in the end zone. Either way.
Y'all cats is haters, man.
Telling the truth.
Let's go to the next one, Big Chicken.
Next up, we got Cam Hayward getting a new deal for 3 year, $45 million.
I respect it. I respect that.
He should have never been a Steeler. He should have been a Cleveland Brown and never left Ohio. Never, ever, ever, ever fucking Cleveland
much
Browns
guarantee-
passed him on a draft. Bastards.
Damn. Tell them how you really feel.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just had the moment. I'm back.
You want to talk about it, bro?
No, man. It just back in that he was from that ilk where Cleveland Browns did not draft Ohio State players, which has changed, fucking right. But it's just several players that went to the Steelers that should have never been in black and gold, should have never even donned that fucking helmet. And every time I hear Cam Hayward make a sack or do this or do that, it just makes me disgusted. It just makes me sick.
I understand your frustration.
He should have been a Brown, man.
I will let Teran and HR know about your complaints.
Pittsburgh's best talent comes from Ohio. It maybe not necessarily Ohio State, but Ohio, period.
Yeah, man.
Hey, listen, I like it. Good for him. It's always great to see a player go out there and get what he got coming to him. He put in the time and the effort and been there and in Pittsburgh through the highs and lows and sat. Hey, if you had to suck it up and keep playing for Pittsburgh when they would not give up on what's his name? Big Ben. Yeah, Roethlisberger. Then yeah, you deserve to get paid on your way out.
Yeah,
right.
Those are some rough years.
Right.
But they still beat us though. Fuck that.
Speaking with the Steelers, what's next, Big Chicken?
Next up, we got Russell Wilson named the starter.
Why we gotta talk about the Steelers? Okay, go ahead, never mind.
Somewhere Sierra's happy. This is
I mean, I think that's such a bad move.
Okay, hold on, wait. Can I ask y'all a question real quick? And I'm very serious. Okay. I don't know if anybody's a Steelers fan here. If you are, I won't say I don't care, but I don't. Do you think if Russell Wilson is successful, that they're gonna cut the younger guy?
No.
So even though they didn't sign him to a multiple year deal now, they signed him to a 1 year deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you if Russell Wilson is successful now? Think about what success looks like in Pittsburgh.
Because he's too old.
Because then now he really can sit behind him and learn, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
He's too old.
But the thing I would look at is you don't want that threat to be under. You want the backup to be the backup. And if the backup
He's so
is
young, man, they make a mentor, old boy behind him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't gamble. You can't gamble on Russell Wilson for the future. You can't.
So no matter what happens with Russell Wilson, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Wow, that's deep. Okay.
Maybe
because Russell Wilson is old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't. Why would you put yourself back in another Ben Roethlisberger situation? It don't make sense.
Honestly, that's even better for him because, like you said, then old boy Fields can just really sit and they ain't got to rush him in there. And
if anything, with Justin sitting, his value goes down. Russell playing, then you turn around. You know he's older. He already made his money. You re-sign him, and you can re-sign both of them, really.
For next to nothing, especially Wilson.
Well, think about this though. The younger player is a threat to Wilson, and again, a lot of times you don't really want that as your start. If you have a solid starting quarterback,
but
Pittsburgh,
they trying to squeeze something out of him in 2 years, which they're not going to get. I guarantee you, Russell Wilson going to be on the bench by game 6.
No, I'm giving you guys a hypothetical. I'm not giving you facts. I'm just in this scenario that I'm painting for you guys. Just follow me here. Just listen to what you're saying. You have a successful quarterback. You have a successful season. This dude is balling out of his fucking mind. You guys reached the playoffs or whatever success looks like in Pittsburgh for this season. You guys got that. You gonna tell me that you're gonna still ride with the younger Justin Fields and not fucking solidify Russell Wilson?
Because the time.
Because he's too old.
Yeah.
He's
Only reason your theory works is, and they let Justin go, is because what they've been saying in training camp is they got a rookie on the roster, undrafted or whatever case, rookie on the roster that they like, and he's been showing off in practice and everything else. And so if they're trying to gamble on him, but they also learn from their mistakes because they thought old boy was going to be able to replace Big Pickett. Yeah. And they didn't sit there and do that. So they're like, yo, if he balls out, great. And then they wish they would have had him to a longer contract and they could have traded him away. Hell, if he starts balling out, Minnesota needs a quarterback bad. Trade the motherfucker.
So question, with Justin Fields, right? He's still on his rookie deal, right?
Right.
So that motherfucker still got what, another 3-4 more years?
Another 2 to 3, but they got extended, don't they?
He only got 1 year left. 1 year left.
But look, Russell Wilson, you cannot gamble on him. I don't care if he has if Russell Wilson has an MVP season, he's still 35 years old. You can get maybe 3 years out of him at max. So
okay, I just wanted to see what y'all thought, man. Because
if he was younger, D80, I would wholeheartly agree with you. I say if he was even 30,
I'd say hell yeah.
Yeah, but 35, come on now, he can't last much longer, bro.
And he's not Tom Brady.
No, he's not quick as he used to be neither.
I just wanted to see what y'all thought.
We got Patrick Surtain getting a new deal for 4 years, $77.6 million guaranteed.
Yeah, I think the total deal was 65, but no, not 65, like 82, but 77 of it was guaranteed.
Oh, wow.
I like it. Obviously, I'm a Broncos fan, so.
I was like, who is this guy's agent, man?
He's
Deshaun Watson's agent.
Yeah.
I mean, he balled out though. You know, he's a great player. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna have that same season as he did last year and the year before, but I mean, a lot of times when people get their money, they're not the same. But I mean, it's not like that Denver has to pay. Right, it's not like Denver has to pay anybody else. Ain't nobody out there, so hey.
They will have to pay Bo Nix in 3 years.
3 years, Bo Nix. In 3 years, Bo Nix is going to be 44 years old.
Reggie crazy.
Hey, Reggie, that is your luck. You was like the main. You and Miguel was like the two main dudes going off about all these old motherfuckers in the league. And then you get like the oldest quarterback in the draft.
He gonna be the oldest, youngest quarterback in the league this year. That shit crazy, man.
Wait,
well, maybe this year. I thought you said of all time. I was about to say, what's the call? Is the Florida State?
Chris Weinke was the oldest rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Can the NIL deal stretch to the NFL?
Yeah, your deal is your deal. That's your personal deal.
Okay.
It's an endorsement deal. That's your whatever you have with that thing. So you can take your endorsement with you, whatever.
I was wondering about that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to go to
Because
bed.
remember, it's technically not supposed.
All right, Reg, be safe, bro.
All right, I'm tired, man. I'll see y'all next week.
Salute.
All right.
Yeah. So,
Ronnie James, nigga.
Yeah, turn that pig up, boy.
Hey, what we got next, Big Chicken?
I was say, yeah, Reggie gone. We
Next
can
up,
move on
we
from the
got
Broncos.
The 49ers rookie receiver Ricky Parcell getting shot in a robbery attempt.
Man,
I don't know much about this one. So I'm gonna go on mute for just a moment, guys.
I don't know what I thought it was a carjacking or something like that.
No, he was downtown.
Oh, okay.
Shopping, and a guy tried to rob him, and his dumb ass, instead of giving it up, he tried to fight for the gun.
Oh, hell nah.
Yeah, and got shot in the chest, and they took his Rolex.
What? Nigga, you own the NFL, man. Let them take that.
Matter of fact, he a Gator too. He a Gator.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he fought for the gun, dumbass. Instead of just taking he tried to buck the jack, almost got himself killed.
Dumbass. Yo, I mean, you heal up, brother, but hey, you got to be smarter, bro. Be smarter.
They don't have a career, you do. Why are you risking it for them?
Right, you can go make that
Okay.
back. You can make that up in a whole game check, and then some.
He said, "Man, my grandma gave me this, man."
Yeah, you better go find identical.
He said you ain't taking this from me. You're gonna have to shoot me.
No, my grandma did.
They took it literal.
Yeah, I remember Fat Joe said that's how he got shot. He was getting robbed, and he just grabbed the guy like, "Shoot me, nigga, shoot me, shoot me!" And the dude shot him. He's like, "Oh shit, you shot me!"
Wow.
Yeah,
All right.
Daddy's still alive though.
C5, you got your thing so we can get out of here.
Oh
Yep.
shit.
Big Chicken, you can skip all the honorable mentions since it's so late. Just do the top and the worst.
All right.
This is a good segment. Where that though?
You got to play the video intro. There we go. Where's the intro?
So there was a lot of exciting plays
Oh,
happening
that play was dope.
in the world of sports last week. But since it is so late, I'm gonna have to cut out all of the other honorable mentions that I have. But the top play is coming from the Colorado North Dakota State game. That
Future
catch
number
from
one
Travis
pick in
Hunter.
the draft, right here, catching the
Oh
ball.
wow. And the number 2 pick.
Into the end zone. Contact. What a catch! A miraculous, impossible catch by 12.
That shit was so
Did he
crazy.
do the chicken
And then
wing?
that dance afterwards.
This is a
What's the chicken?
Hey, C5,
the play clock's running down.
I didn't call pass interference though.
That's
Wow, that's amazing, man.
What'd you say, Diallo?
I was watching some shit on YouTube because you know the pass before he threw it to him, right? And they had a
Yeah.
huddle. You heard him when he was cussing him out. He said, "I don't give a fuck. You
Yeah.
asked for the ball, motherfucker."
He said, "Catch that motherfucking ball, man."
Who said
Motherfucking
that?
ball. I don't give a fuck. He said,
He
"If you
said,
asked
"Put it
for
in the hands."
So
Heard said that.
that corner was getting killed, but he's fighting. I'm gonna say
You
this.
said the
though.
quarterback said that?
Yeah.
Shador said it to him. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. Travis a bad dude, man. Bad dude. But I also
Did you
see
guys-
him get away. Him
It's
and
just a
O'Boy was
three-man
getting away with a
team,
lot.
though, man.
They play.
Yeah,
They
3-man
both
team
passed
right now, though,
interference
man.
like a motherfucker on each other. Hey, but Shador pushed it, not Shador, but Travis pushed it down and caught that one touch. I was like, oh, we just not gonna call that way.
But nah, but he
Clear,
but nah,
too,
he
and they had on the highlight.
grabbing on. He was grabbing on him though, bro.
Yeah.
They ain't
So that's
caught him.
what
He pushed him
I'm
off of
saying.
him.
They both all game was pass interfering on each other or whatever
Yeah,
case.
they sent several picks too, but they didn't call any of that. But you know, I don't know. Maybe
The
they
back
had-
angle of that catch was even crazier.
Man. Hey,
What is-
he a bad dude, but they saying he should go be a receiver.
He was doing the same stuff in high school, man.
I
Same
like
type of
them both.
catches.
But so if he gets drafted, should he draft receiver or DB?
He
They
probably
say he
gonna
should
go
go
receiver.
receiver.
They gonna
Oh,
want him
wow.
at receiver for sure, probably.
Probably receiver for
They was
sure.
different. He
He'll
different.
make more. I think he'll make more money at DB though if he's a
That's-
DB. He'd be the
Oh,
highest
that,
DB.
Chad
ever.
Johnson said he'll make more at receiver than he will
At
at
wide
DB.
out?
Yeah, than
Really?
at wide. He'll make more at
Oh,
wide
wow.
out than DB.
Wow. I don't know. We just seen the DB get 77 million guaranteed, and I ain't seen nobody else get that, so I don't know.
Hey, wait, you got what did Brandon Ayuk get? And old
It
boy,
wasn't 77 million guaranteed. I think Brandon, you got 120, but I don't think 77 was guaranteed. But I don't know. I can't remember his guarantee.
What did CeeDee Lamb get guaranteed? Like 70 or something like that?
Oh, hold on.
Because Brandon, you
I
got
got-
like 60 guaranteed, and I think
Yeah, because CD Lamb's deal was bigger
Yeah.
than his. But no,
it's 77 though. That's the I don't think you're right. Ain't no receiver probably got that yet.
we'll see.
I don't
though.
know.
I don't know.
TBD.
We gotta look at Justin Jefferson and see what his guarantee was.
Yeah.
oh, his name contract was 100 mil.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
What the guarantee?
No, he's just talking about
Ayuk and
overall.
Lambo got big extensions worth over 100 million. I'm trying to see what the guarantee was. I can't find the guarantee, but
I
that's
thought Ayuk was 120 because he got the same deal. Tyreek
yeah, that's what they
got.
should have said. Like they were over 100 or whatever.
Okay.
They
Wow. Man, congrats to him, though, bro. Shit.
Shit.
I would go in as a DB, man. I ain't gonna front, man. I just think being a wide receiver is great. There's more glory to it, but I think well, I can't speak for the young guy. I don't know, but it's just my opinion.
Purposes.
Damn,
Justin got one. Hey, he got 110 guaranteed.
Dang.
God,
Wow.
dang. He got $140 million contract extension. That includes $110 million guaranteed.
Sheesh.
Damn.
He about to have
Brinks truck.
because he ain't got no quarterback. It's gonna be a decline for him.
Oh, this was funny right there. This is the funniest thing I ever seen.
You guys
I'd have
seen
punched that
this?
little dude in his face.
The
serious,
worst
if I was-
play of the week is also coming from college football. I don't know what the fuck this kid was doing over here playing leapfrog with the fucking ref. That shit.
Oh my gosh! If I
Oh,
was
there's
that
no
ref,
video
I'd have
for it?
punched that dude in his face. They'd have
Dude.
Oh,
That shit
there's
was
no
too
video for
funny.
it. Oh, that's crazy. That's wild.
Yeah, I got leapfrogged though one time in a basketball game, and we started fighting, man. So I'm like you're not about to just do me like that.
Nah.
What happened?
I don't care who you are, bro.
He didn't get penalized for that.
I don't think
Nah.
he did.
Not at all.
I didn't see him throw a flag or nothing.
I'm
No,
surprised.
it just happened and the ref kept on moving like it ain't happened. I'm like, are you crazy?
That's
dude?
yeah. The clip
Bro,
is a
who
little
was
bit
that?
further down on
Utah
Twitter
State?
if you want to play it, chicken.
Is that Utah State?
No, that's
Yeah.
the Colorado game. I thought that was the Colorado game.
No, I think it was who was it?
Michigan
Northwestern
versus Wisconsin.
or
Oh,
Western
okay.
Michigan.
Oh, Northwest. Okay. That's Western Michigan player? Oh, my God.
Is that the play right here?
Look, the ref just went right into the call, bro. He said,
Oh, he did that shit on purpose, too. He did it 100% like, I'm doing this.
Yes, he did.
Hey, bro, if you the coach,
That's bold as heck, man.
are you working his ass out like a motherfucker on practice?
I'm making
man,
everybody
we're
run.
bleachers.
I'm like,
We're
y'all
running
think this
bleachers.
shit's a joke? Everybody
Hit the
doing
bleachers.
suicides for the whole week of practice.
Yeah, that was some disrespectful shit.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's some shit. That's some shit Miguel would have did.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Look, the ref didn't miss a beat. He right into the call, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Touchdown.
he was still in it. I'm like, are you crazy? I gotta take a timeout for what just happened to me.
Uh-huh.
This nigga nuts just grazed my head.
Right. Like he just leapfrog me. That's just ultra disrespectful. Like my
Player
wife
or
watching.
not.
Stop it.
Player or not, we're having an altercation for sure.
Right. Like you just don't do it. Like you don't dunk on me and put your nuts in my face, and it's just certain things you just don't do.
That video, it looked like he did it on purpose though.
He
He
did.
did.
Oh, for sure he
Fuck
did.
the ref.
He
Ref,
did it. But the thing about it, Diallo, is the red team is going to score. So why you celebrating?
Yeah,
You
he
know
had
what I'm saying?
he was doing that. Why was the ref?
The ref was trying to see the play. It looks like they were throwing a ball back there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the red team just scored. He was making sure the feet was in bounds. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I didn't see it. Also, wait a minute. I thought 13 was the guy who scored. He ain't even the one that
Nah.
scored.
Oh,
He
His
just over
team
there
got
fucking with
scored
the
on.
He's over there fucking with the call and shit.
hey, you gotta work his ass out on practice
Right.
on Monday.
Bleachers,
Like, nah, bro.
bleachers.
Gassers or bleachers. Pick which one you
Man.
want.
Get your ass up the stairs.
We bear crawling 100 yards after that.
Man,
Up, down, up, down, up, down.
Mm-mm-mm.
So
that was funny.
that is our C5's best and worst plays of the week. Anybody got any shout outs they want to do? Oh yeah, real quick. I haven't done it in a couple. Well, I did it about a week ago, but shout out Yellow Bands and his music, especially the ones that we use on our platforms.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate
Hot
it.
shit. Hot shit.
Also, Jetfly Clothing. I'm trying to get me another free shirt, so I got to keep shotting this shit out.
Two fly. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Hashtag it.
Diallo. I'm sorry. I got two fly and jet fly mixed up. Sorry.
Yep, but Jetfly Clothing. Shout out Jetfly Clothing. C5, make sure y'all checking him out on his TikTok. That not only on his TikTok, but also on his Twitch with him going over dropping all his beats and his work. Please make sure y'all go cop them new Terran's Church League jerseys. The motherfuckers is selling like hot cakes off the pews, bro. Like the motherfuckers is going, gonna be gone.
They're on back order right now.
He's a 3-time league MVP in the church league, man. And so
That's crazy, man.
Right now they got the special edition all gold, bitch. That's just all metallic gold with the white letters, bro. It's hot. I'm telling you, go peep it.
Listen,
I'm the real Bronny.
Average 3.5 a game. I was about to say, don't get Reggie started, but he gone.
Y'all, you got
I can see Diallo. I can see Miguel coming to the Church League game like, man, get this cat out of here, man. This cat lied.
Y'all cats is wild, man. I definitely needed to laugh. This is funny as hell.
Yo, Diallo, you got any projects or anything you working on you want to shout out, brother?
Nah, man. Same old thing, man. I'm just stay working, bro. Just new ideas with music and shit. I need to get back on, and also I gotta get back on this pod too, man.
Yeah.
I need this so with all the little things going on and shit like that. But anybody need any clothes and some shirts, just hit me up, man. I gotta finish this damn song. I noticed you got the song.
Up, man. I need some Bill stuff and some more state stuff, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up taking that off because I don't want nobody to get too excited to go searching for that beat. So
I need some Buffalo Bill. I ain't got no more. I guess I need some Buffalo Bill gear. I just get it off of you.
Bro, you about to go get the owner's daughter's tennis jersey, bro. That's what you about to do.
Hey, why not, man? We winning.
All right. Let me take it how we can get it, man.
Last time we won was with OJ.
Damn. The juke
I still got that hat. I got the hat hanging up in my room back there. Yeah, so that with the old logo on it, man. Oh,
bro, this dude said the last time they won, the juice was loose, bro. That's a damn shame.
It
yeah.
Wasn't even a Super Bowl. It wasn't even a Super Bowl then, was it?
Was the championship?
Yeah.
Bro, last time y'all sniffed opportunity was Thurman Thomas' ugly ass face mask.
Right.
See, I thought
Kenneth Davis in him, man. They face mask was the worst.
Yes, it was. He was a running back. How you get a fool with a running? How you give a fool to a running back? I don't make no sense.
But they was, man. You know it ain't matter back then. Cats really was tough, man. To be able to run in those face masks, they was tripping.
And Jim Kelly had a half, not even a double half. It was just a half, man.
Man, you just go look at like, man, Thurman and Kenneth Davis looked so silly.
Bro,
he's balling though.
Yeah, facts. Yo, shout out Truth Entertainment Film, AAA Productions. Yeah. Oh, shout out everybody checking in with us. Reggie and his Godless podcast. Shout that out, and all those from those who checked in. So from Vessel to Afro, Atheists, and all the rest of them that tune in and show support. Man, appreciate that. Appreciate y'all love and all those throwing their comments. Bud stopping through, man. He had to show his face one time for the get down. Shout out Big Chicken doing everything behind the scenes. God bless y'all. And let's go.
Peace and blessings.
Yo.
Peace out.
Wait a minute, Big Chicken? The outro, nigga.
DJ, you can't even make it to the end. You a G.
Big checks, big deposits. I got it. Hey, run that shit up, Trace. Run it up. I got it. Run it up. I got it. Run it up. I got it. Big checks with big deposits. Run it up. 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 Big checks with big deposits. Big bag what I be on. Play the corner like Dion. Hard code like Freon. No time for you peons. Pandemic ain't stop nothing. Apply pressure, I'm job hunting. Risk good, I'm a boss.